What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Charting Crypto live stream. How's everyone doing tonight? Give me a 1 2 1 2 if everything sounds good. Music sounds good, mic sounds good. I think I got it all dialed in pretty good since my last stream. I appreciate it, COVID Psychopath. You're the man. Thanks for supporting the channel. It's really awesome, man, especially in a bear market. Times are tough when you're doing this in a bear market. So we're gonna take a look at quant first. Everyone's saying I'm wrong about quant. All the comments say, man, quant's never going down to 100. Obviously, you guys weren't around in 2018, or you're new to crypto. Not to be rude or anything like that, because it's very possible for it to go down to 100. We are still very valid on this downtrend after we broke this uptrend on quant. You can see we're currently getting stopped out at the main resistance at around $190. There's hardly any volume up in this general area. I'm just keeping an eye on the day chart. You guys can look at the 4-hour, whatever you want. I'm patient. We're going to be in a bear market for a while, and this is just the start of the descent for quant, in my personal opinion. You just see all the massive volume down here at around the $100 range. There's very limited volume between 190 to 150. And you can see we just made a lower high. This is the day chart. The MACD is about ready to flip bearish. RSI is still tailing back down. You can see we haven't even reached the general uptrend for that yet, so that's something I'm keeping an eye on. And you can see right here on the buy sell indicator, we are still massively overbought for quant. This is on the day chart, so this is a longer term play. I'm looking at more longer term for quant. Something interesting that I saw today that I want to show you guys too, if we go to the week and do a log, and let me just zoom out, let me check this out real quick. We go to quant, and I think it's on Binance. I need to find the chart that has like the lifespan of quant on it. I think it was the week. Let's see, or was it the day? They pulled some sort of Elliott wave, and it was actually really cool, and I wanted to show you guys, but obviously I can't recreate it. Starting. They posted, I think it was Beast who posted the video in the Discord channel. I watched that, and it was very cool. I think this might have been it. Went to this, went to the week. Screw it. I don't know. I'm not going to mess around with it. I'll just stick to what I know for now. I was going to pull the Elliott wave on it, but you can watch that video in the Discord channel that Beast posted. So as of right now, we're going to go on the day hour, or the day for quant. We are bearish, about ready to have a bearish crossover the MACD. Our side is still tailing back down. I think it's still going to tail down to this general area on 45. What kind of music is this? There we go. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this retracement. Remember, this is the day. It's going to be very slow to get down to 100, but inevitably I do think we are going to be heading down to 100. We go to the 4-hour chart. This is where I do my short-term trades. I'm not short-term trading quant, so I really don't look at the 4-hour chart for quant. You can see we did get rejected at the same area at around 190. RSI briefly broke back above this resistance uptrend, so that's just something we have to keep an eye on here. We did not get a buy flash signal, so we can actually go up to around 208 and still make a lower high from there. So that's just something we have to keep in mind. There is some volume in this general area, so we're going to be seeing some price action. So I think a movement up to around 200 might not be out of the cards yet, but I think this would be a general area at 190 that we really need to keep an eye on. People are saying we're going to be hitting $300 quant and everything like that, and it's very possible, but not in a bear market, I personally don't think. So in the short term, we got rejected here at the the 236. Yeah, this is the 236. We got rejected the 236. MACD did just flip bullish though, so let's just keep an eye on this 236. I could be seeing a pullback down here to the 382 at around 170. Some people are saying we're going to bounce off this and head up to 200. That's still a valid move, but you can see that it's still lower than right here. That could be the start of our lower highs, and we could just be laddering down like this. I think the ladder down effect just started for quant. People are saying we're going to the moon. People are saying $300 quant, and if that's the case, that's the case, but I'm still bearish on quant. As of right now, we did invalidate this uptrend here, and then yesterday we did invalidate the 382. We're currently back above the 382. So what I'm keeping an eye on now is that 382. Once we break below that, we'll have to take that out, and then we're gonna have to stay below this RSI uptrend right now in the 4-hour. But I'm not interested in the short-term time frame for quant. I'm more focused on the longer-term frame right here. This is what I'm focused on right now, and all indicators are pointing $104 to $100 quant. Might not come till next year, but that's what I'm seeing. 18 more days. Things are slowly changing. Things will slowly change. Yeah, well, for the music, I built like a Halloween theme playlist, and I was gonna do like a different overlay on my stream and stuff, but now like, man, that's just too much. And then for some reason, when I play my music, that music always pops up for some reason. Maybe I'll just delete it. Quick update on VXV, please, for sure. So that's cool. I'm gonna actually go over BTC, and then we can start getting into some altcoins. So BTC, this is that really descriptive chart that I have drawn for BTC, but we're just gonna be focusing on this general area right here where we're currently at. Something that I find very interesting as well is that if we go off this June 2017 from the beginning of that bull run right there, you can see we were in this very general uptrend on the day chart for Bitcoin as well, and that would actually validate retracing down to this main support area at around 10,000. I think that's what a lot of people are looking for, is that $10,000 BTC. People are thinking we already bottomed right now. I think we're still going to be going lower. If we bottom, so be it, then let the bull run begin. But I think we're still in crypto winter. We're about ready to head into crypto spring. You can see we're being held up by this massive volume area for BTC. If we fall below that 17.8, there's hardly any volume down here for BTC. But as of right now, BTC's at 19,181. We did break out of this downtrend. People were saying, hey, put it on log. I believe we did break out of this downtrend. Yeah, we broke out of this year-long downtrend that we were in. And we did not take off yet, so that's just something to be considerate of. If I get it off of percentage and go to log, we still have that second resistance downtrend to deal with now. So currently, this is what we're kind of focusing on right now, is this downtrend right here. If we get through this downtrend, which looks like November 5th is when it has the convergence, then that's going to be the main indicator right there. As of right now, MACD is about ready to flip bearish on BTC. If you just look at the general RSI in the day, we've just been bopping around up to around 59, then retracing to this general support area at around 26. Looks like we're about ready to head over to 26 as well. Let's just go over to the 4 hour and look at some short-term time frame on BTC. Yeah, so we're in this downtrend still just consolidating on the main volume area at around 19,000. On the 4 hour chart as well, RSI did just bounce off that support area. MACD is still bearish, so it still just looks like we're going to be chopping around until the beginning of November, unfortunately. And then that's going to be the deciding factor. Hopefully, I don't care if it goes up or down at this point. I just want it to do something, like for real. I just want it to do something. Like, this has been so fucking boring since June. This sideways action, like, just do something. If it goes up, that's something at least. But I'm kind of banking on it going down for the time being. Let's look at some VXV. What's VXV been up to? So VXV is down 3.6 at 38 cents. Looks like I had it crabbing off the 786 to the 618, and we totally invalidated that. We bounced off the 618 and had a really nice run. Unfortunately, we got rejected in this general area. We're gonna have to adjust this fib to the top of that now. And we are at, I believe, the bottom of this one now. Yeah, right here. So you can see as of right now for VXV, we're on the 4 hour. The 4 hour, the MACD is starting to curl up to a bearish sentiment. The buy and sell signal, we are pretty dang low on the WTX right here. So usually when it's down this low, it prints a buy signal. Last time it printed one was on September 8th down here. If you would have followed that, you'd still be up money. So would think that we're going to be seeing a rally off the 618 right here where we're currently at. So we're at 3742. The 618's at 375. So we are just briefly below the 618, but I think we're going to be seeing some momentum to the upside. Let me just get something on here real quick. Whoops, too many indicators. 1 second. There we go. You can see we actually wicked all the way down to the support here at 35. Currently just fell below the 618. I think we're going to be seeing a decent size recovery for VXV. We're curling up. RSI is extremely low at 33. Buy sell signals pretty much at the buy point. Let me look at the day real quick and just compare the two. Yeah, on the day chart though, however, you're about ready to flip over bearish on the RSI, and the MACD is pretty high. So from comparing to the day to the 4 hour, the 4 hour looks to be somewhat bullish, but in the longer term time frame, I'd say bearish. The bearish sentiment would bring it down to the 786 at around 34 cents. So I'm kind of just taking a step back and not looking at the 4 hour anymore on coins when I'm looking to buy now. We're in a bear market. 4 hours for like quick term price action, quick term trading. I'm looking for more longer term buying opportunities. So I'm more focusing on the day charts now and just trying to learn patience. I still think there's a lot more volatility going to happen in the crypto market, and a lot of these day charts are indicating that as well. You can see the day chart here is about ready to flip bearish. We're high on the RSI. We just got a sell signal here. I think our next stop in the longer term, you know, November, end of November, beginning of December is around 34. So that's on the longer time frame. The shorter time frame action, it does look like we are going to be heading back up if we get back above the 618. If we don't get back above the 618, you do have a support here at around 35.9. So worst case scenario I see in the short term is 35.9 down to this support area, then working its way back up to the 618 around 37.5 to test that out. So not financial advice, but if I wanted to buy some VXV, I think a buy-in order at 35.5 wouldn't be a bad buy price. My personal opinion, you can see this was a very, very large consolidation support area for VXV, was this main support at 35. We had a hell of a time getting over this 618 right here. We just kept bouncing and bouncing and consolidating. So it just shows that there's a ton of volume between 36 and 37 cents. So it's hard for me to believe that we're going to be falling below 35.8 with all this volume here. I mean, if I toss that volume indicator back on, you can see that's right in between that main support and the 618 is the massive volume area for VXV. So since we fell back below the 618, I think we might just be heading towards a similar situation that we were in back here. Just some chopping around for a bit until it decides to go higher. Let's see how this follows BTC, because if we're chopping around like this and BTC takes a shit, if this follows BTC closely, then most likely this will follow. So let's just compare this to BTC real quick. So it follows it somewhat. I mean, it's not really technically following. It looks like we kind of deviated from BTC here on September 27th. And we really haven't gotten back to following BTC yet. So that's technically a good thing. I mean, Quant deviated from BTC and you saw what Quant did. But as of right now, we can't really rely on BTC to judge the price action of this. So we're kind of just have to go off these indicators. So short term right now, I think we're just gonna be dropping down to this main volatility area between 35 and 37. And we're just gonna be seeing some more boring chop action we had here between October 3rd till October 10th. So just something like this for the time being. We'll just monitor it at a different time. Good chance we have a local bottom in, but a final bottom in 2023 when corporate earnings drop and unemployment goes up right before the Fed pivot. I agree with you, man. Everyone's saying the bottom's in. I know everyone wants the bottom in. There's indicators. Some indicators are showing that the bottom's in. Some indicators are showing that the bottom's not in. People are just getting bored of BTC being the same price. You know, they have all their money sitting on the side and they're just bored, you know, and they're starting to FOMO back in. And if I could give some advice, I can't give advice. In 2018, we had a similar situation where BTC consolidated for pretty much the same length that it's consolidated right now. Actually, I'm going to jump on the BTC real quick just to compare that, just to show you, to make my point clear. Yeah, bottom's not in. I agree, Chef. So if we go to the day chart on BTC, we haven't even reached that heavy drop yet. Well, this is that drawing that I did, but we're going to ignore that. I'm actually have to go to a different one so we don't have all those drawings on there. We're going to Coinbase. So if we go to the day chart, back in 2018, we had a very similar consolidation period where BTC was pretty much boring in the same price from, you can see, June 18th all the way to November 11th, and then they had the capitulation. I remember this in 2018. People were screaming the bottom was in, the bottom was in, similar to how people are doing it right now. People are like, hey, we dropped. We were like, hey, from the top to the bottom, we already dropped 63%. The bottom's in. We've been at the same price forever. You know, we're going to hit something and go up. The bottom's in. And this is exactly what's going on right here, right now. You know, history doesn't repeat, but it does rhyme. People are seeing the same thing. See, we're down 70% right now. Pretty similar to this. This one was, we're down 70 right now. This one was 63. And I remember this for that long period of time. People were like, the bottom's in, similar to how they're doing right now. And then we dropped another 30% on BTC, and that was the actual bottom. And I think it's gonna be very similar to that. Everyone's saying bottom's in, everyone's starting to put their money back in, and then they just get wrecked one more time. And that's when we see that drop down. I'm looking for around 14K, possible wick down to 10K, but I'm looking for around 14K to put the rest of my money back in. And then if it goes down to 10K, so be it. But another 30% drop from where we're currently at would approximately be, let's see, 30% drop would be around 12.5K. And then, you know, BTC normally traces around 80%. They're predicting that it's 82% this time. So 82% drop on BTC would bring you down to around 11.7K. That's kind of what I'm looking for right now, is that capitulation. I think this is going to be very similar to 2018. If you guys went around, people were yelling the bottom was in just because BTC was so fucking boring between June 18th to November. And guess what? June 13th was when we had that huge, or what was that? June 17th was when we had that huge bottom, and it's currently October 21st. So we're almost at the same period of time that it's moved sideways. So it's very similar to 2018. Bottom not in, but dollar cost averaging, so I'm not tempted to FOMO. Yes, that is a very, very good thing to do, in my opinion. Dollar cost averaging on the way down. You know, I know some people who sold their quant at $190 and like, I want to wait for that $100. And I know I've been predicting it and stuff like that, but I'm not right all the time. The indicators point that $100 quant is going to happen, or it's more likely to happen. But you know, I could totally be wrong in that. So the best thing to do is just dollar cost average on the way down, in my personal opinion, instead of just waiting for that one certain price and then dump all your money in. Because if that price doesn't hit, then you're caught holding your bag on the side. Just dollar cost averaging is just so powerful in crypto. Not a lot of people do it either. A lot of people just toss all their money at one price. Lots of earning next week. I bet we break down or up next week. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be soon. It has to be soon. I've been saying that for a while now. Like this one took 143 bars before we saw the capitulation in 2018. This one we're currently at 119 bars. Now we're at 121 bars. So yeah. So what's been moving today? Let's just take a look real quick. A 24-hour volume. We have quant up 11.2%. Quant has been up in the top for a while, and you can see we're at number 29 now. We were, I remember seeing it I think last week it was number 32, and it's moved all the way up to 29. That's crazy. I really wish I could replicate that chart that I saw on the Discord, but for some reason for quant I can't do it. I must not have been paying attention. Maybe I'll post a video on it later. It was just doing a long-term Elliott wave on it, and I wanted to talk about that, but apparently I can't. So big booty in the house. Hey, take a look at Gala. Yeah, I can look at Gala. Oh man. So Gala's up 1.3% at 3.3 cents. That is cheap. What's this lowest it's ever been? The low? No, that's crazy low. If you would have got in Gala 2 years ago, you'd be up 24,000%. But I don't think it's ever going back there. Let me just look at the max real quick. That is crazy. That is crazy. 3 cents is not bad at all for Gala if you believe in gaming coins. Not a bad price at all. Hasn't been this price. I think this is the lowest price it's been since September of 2021. Let's just take a look at that. Yeah, this is the lowest it's been since September 2021. Wow. See, this is when I actually got put on TradingView. That's why there's a dinosaur here. Because it wasn't on TradingView before then. Gala headed to 029 unless we see a reversal soon. Let's check the 4 hour. With it being this low, we're pretty much in no man's land. I mean, we fell below the heavy volatility area. I mean, all the volumes up here at 5.7 and we fell below that. And there's just no other volume below here. We're in uncharted territory. I mean, yeah, I was out in 2020 and this chart only goes back to 2021. I don't think there's a chart that goes back further than that unless we go to like a swap probably. Let me see if there's a swap that we can look at. I'm not even going to mess with that. We're going to go off of this chart right here. I'm going to stash bags, hang tight. They won't bust. Have their cash on side to cover bear market. Okay, so Gala, let's jump into it. 4 hour. Yeah, man. Okay. Where is it? There it is right there. Oh man, we just put in a low. Where are we currently at? We're currently at 3.3. We actually wicked all the way down to 3.1. We just got 3 buy signals down here, the 3 wise men. We got a buy. Let's see how accurate this indicator is. So back on August 2020 right here, it had a buy. It went all the way up to here, had a sell. We currently got 3 flashes here on the RSI saying we are massively oversold at 16. So I would most likely be looking for a movement up for Gala. This MACD is just crazy small. Let's take a look at that. And MACD is about ready to have a bullish crossover as well. Actually, it did have a bullish crossover. You can see a little green candle there. I don't know why it's so. There we go. We did have a green candle on the MACD indicating a bullish crossover. We got 3 buy signals and 3 wise men down here. I don't know if that's what it's called. That's just what I'm calling it. And we had a double buy signal on the RSI, and the RSI is starting to tail back up. So every time we've been this low on the RSI, we've had decent sized recovery on it. You can see that we went really low back here on the RSI on May 12th. But past 3 times that we've bounced off the RSI, it looks like we've recovered at least up to around 56 and then beyond. We actually went all the way up to 63. So for the short term right here, I'll draw a fib on it. But for the short term right, without drawing any fibs or anything, I'm going to be keeping an eye on 3.5. I think the bottom's going to be in and then we're working our way back up. Yes, we are in a downtrend. I think we are still going to be in a downtrend. I just think we're going to be putting in a higher low. Okay, so as of right now, it looks like we're currently getting stopped out at the 618. I'm going to blow this up a little bit more so you can see it. And you see these bright green candles, those are the buy signals. Those are when you see those that say buy, then when you see a black one, that's usually when it indicates a sell. So we're currently getting rejected at the 618 right now. I still think we are going to get through it. Remember, this is 4 hours, so this candle approximately closes in 9 minutes. So the next one starts in 9 minutes. I think we're going to be working our way up, battling the 618 at around 3.3 and eventually getting over it. The next stop would be 3.4. Inevitably, I think we are going to be heading up to this main resistance area at 382 at 0.35. I think something like this will be the case. Go up to 3.2, test the 618, and if we do continue lower from there, that'll just put in a lower high that we can shit the bed down here. But for the short term, I'm going to be bullish on this. Bullish until we start seeing that retracement from the 382. David, Big, and CC, 3 wise men. Oh, I got one of those. I got a new chair for I've never had one of these gaming chairs before. It's pretty cool. It's got like a massage thing on the back, but it sits pretty tall. Keep banging my legs and everything. I'm 6'3", so pretty tall. So as of right now, let's get into Gala. Gala, I'm thinking we're going up to the 382 at around 3.5, and then we're going to see a retracement from there. This thing has just been in a massive downtrend. So that downtrend, we actually have to get all the way up to 3.7 to break that. And I don't think we're going to be breaking it anytime soon. Yes, we are low, but it looks like we generally move up to around 46. So that 46 would validate the movement up to the 382. Let me jump over the 1 hour real quick. Shorter time frame. MACD is about ready to flip bearish. We got that buy signal. We're heading back up. RSI is at 39. So that movement up to that 382 at around 3.5 definitely looks like a valid move to me. Yeah, there we go. We got that downtrend going. We got that downtrend going since October 12th right here. Tagging that 382 would hit that downtrend and just continue the downwards movement. So yeah, it definitely looks like it's gonna be the case. Tag it and then shift the bed lower. So I would actually wait to pick up Gala. I think there might be some better buying opportunities in the future. I mean, if we just look at the day chart, because I'm pretty much basing my buying stuff off the day charts right now, because I believe the bear market is still going to be going on for quite a while. And the short-term time frame, I'm not looking to pick some up short-term. I'm looking to pick some up at the lowest price possible. Yeah, so I think just waiting a little bit longer term, you might be able to get a better price. Okay, let me get to the chats. Gala killed me. I'm in 125k tokens, but I'm holding to $1 plus. They have 50 plus games. Yeah, I heard that Gala has if there's some sort of catalyst that comes out in the bear market, this thing will definitely run. I definitely heard someone mention that they were about ready to release like 50 to 60 some games on Gala, and if those take off, they are definitely Gala's definitely going to rally hard. It's just we are currently at, well, this is an initial coin launch, but when it got listed on TradingView. Oh no, we're not. That's way back here, but we're right down there. So just keep a close eye on it. I think we might get some better prices unless that unleashing of those games is the catalyst that launches this, which it very well could be. But I don't own any Gala, so I'm really not keeping a close eye on it. Looks like all the volumes up here at 5.4. Yeah, we talked about that last week. Don't forget the folks from Shrek are in it. 10 per year rest our beta. 10 per year what? Spider Tanks on Gala soon. 60 more games in the works. Okay. Yeah, the only games that I'm going to be playing, well, I've really never gotten to like NFTs or metaverse stuff, but you know, I'm getting into Helix now. I kind of went heavy into Helix. That's supposed to be launching on the between the 24th and the 30th for alpha. So we got alpha, beta, and then it goes live. So if you have a founder pass, you get to play alpha. So it's most likely going to be some bugs, but I'm probably going to stream some gameplay on my channel. I'll have it be like, let's take a break from charting crypto and play some games and whatnot. So that should be fun. So VOX. Wow. So VOX Finance is up 41.9% at 71 cents. Very small total supply at 139,000. Very small circulating supply at 97,000. Very small market cap at 69,000. So these kind of setups are moonshot gamble coins. They can make mad amount of money, but they can also break the bank. They can drop just as fast as they can rise due to the low circulating supply and the small market cap. But if this survives the bear market and enters into the bull market, it will definitely rip. I won't lie, I'm old school RS all the way. I'm looking at crypto, old school RuneScape. I used to play the shit out of RuneScape. I actually I have a different YouTube channel where I from back in the day when I was in high school, where I went PKing all the time in RuneScape, and I have all my videos on there of me PKing in the wild on RuneScape. Remember those days. All-time high of 2,303 2 years ago. That is nuts. All-time low is 6 months ago at 0.000017. If you would have bought in 6 months ago on this coin, this is a percentage not from all-time high. This is a percentage from right now. If you would have bought in on this 6 months ago, that is, what is that one? There's 1,000 there. That's 41.2 million % you'd be up on this in 6 months. That can't be right. I think that can't be right. No. Yeah, that is not accurate. So I take that back. Let me see what it says on CoinMarketCap. Oh, doesn't seem like it even says on here. It's 83 cents on here. Price change 0.08. Yeah, so that's inaccurate. So that's enough just digging into that. Let's actually chart it. Looks like crap. That does not look good at all. That's on the day. That looks like a straight rug. Even the 4 hour, man. Not financial advice, but I'd stay away. So as of right now, 4 hour, the MACD really isn't doing crap because there's just so little volume going in this thing. Yeah, it's not doing much. RSI is at 42. Buy sell indicators pretty much at 50% right here. We can do a fib from bottom to top right here. Actually, go from this one to this and see what's going on. Yeah, so we're currently getting stopped out with the 786. Actually, we're not getting stopped out. We're currently testing it right now. So keep an eye on the 786 right here at 21 cents. If we break over 21 cents, the next stop's going to be 23. You can see there's not a lot of volume in this area either. So once you get over the 786, it could be a really quick move up to 23 cents at the 618. If we do get rejected at the 786 here, that's going to validate this downwards movement that we're in. And the next low is going to be in at around 20 cents. That nice round number that would validate the lower highs and the lower lows. So I think the storyteller for this is the 786 here at 21. We definitely have room to run up on the RSI and get up there. Just take a general look at the history of the RSI. It looks like we do enter the overbought territory ever so often. The local top is around, where is that? It doesn't really have one. I'd say around 61. The movement up to 61 would be a movement up to the 618. So I would be keeping an eye on approximately another 6 to 7% move up. There's not a lot of volume in here. So once we break over the 786, it should be a pretty large candle up to that, up to the 618. Then we'd assess the situation. I'm going to be slightly bullish on it. I think we're going to be doing something like this. But like I said, it's all dependent on the 786. If the 786 says, nah, you're not going to be going up, that's going to be a nail in the coffin with small market cap and small circulating supply coins. When you get rejected at one of these things, it's pretty heavy. It's not like a small drop. When you get rejected at one of these main fib channels, it's usually a heavier drop. I don't know. I wouldn't touch this coin, honestly. This doesn't look good in my opinion. Can I do Sol? Yes, I can do Sol. So Sol's up 0.5 at 28.12. Looks like I haven't charged Sol in a while. Looks like I had my buying. I had my buy order in at 31 back here. Or I was saying keep an eye on the 786. I don't remember. I'm not going to pretend like I remember what I was talking about back here on October 1st. I don't remember. All right, change the music real quick. Okay, there we go. So Sol right now is about ready to flip bullish. You can see we're having a bullish crossover on the MACD. We did just bounce off the bottom of the RSI at 18. We did just print a buy signal down here as well, which is that blue dot. So I think, just judging off of that without drawing any fibs or anything like that, that a movement to the upside is going to be the case right here. You can see we are in this downtrend right here. So that's just something we're going to have to keep an eye on when we move back up. So short term right now, let me see if I go bottom to top right here. That's going to be the case. Yeah, so bottom to top from the initial start of this uptrend to where we're currently at right now. You can see we actually wicked up to the 786 and got rejected. I think we're gonna be breaking above the 786 right here. MACD looks bullish. RSI is super low. Definitely have some moon juice to run there. And we did just print a buy signal down here on the WTX. So the WTX was actually 91, which is extremely low. Last time we printed a buy signal was back here on August 28th. And if we would have listened to that and followed it all the way to the sell signal, we would have gone from, would have made a 30% profit. So I'm starting to take these buy and sell signals into account. I'm not listening to them wholeheartedly. I compare them with my other indicators. So I like comparing the buy and sell and see if it would have been a good play. And about 66% of the time, maybe more, it is accurate. So we did just get a buy signal print here. We're getting rejected the 786, RSI is low, MACD is about ready to flip bullish. So all those indicators are telling me we're going to break over the 786 and at least go up to the 618 right here. So what I'm going to be keeping an eye on for Sol is moving up to the 618 at around 29.75, and then a wick up to 30. The wick up to 30 would test this downtrend right here, and then we'd have to monitor that. If we break out of that downtrend, the next stop would be around 31. But if we get rejected at that downtrend, it's going to shove us right down to the 786, and that's just something we have to keep an eye on there. If we get rejected at the 786, I don't think we'll be bouncing from that. Sol just looks like it wants to continue lower, so we really got to focus on this downtrend and break through it. So we're short term, we're going up to the 618 on Sol, and then we'll monitor the situation at that time. I really don't like giving longer term predictions, but short term right now looks like Sol wants to move up approximately 5-6%. Yeah, so if we go up and get rejected at that, then the next stop would be the 786 at 28. So I think we're going to be seeing around 29.75 with a wick up to 30 for Sol for the time being. If you're doing stocks, I'd love to enter on VLCN. I sold at $3, now looking to ladder back in. They have very bright future, big partnerships, more pre-orders. I've done a couple stocks. The thing about stocks is they're not crazy volatile like cryptocurrency, so I'll take a look at it, but just take what I say with it with a grain of salt. My mindset's more set for crypto. Appreciate it. I picked some up at 27. Yeah, Sol looks good. Sol looks like it's gonna be making some higher highs. So we'll look at API 3 and then I'll try to give that stock a view. I like API 3. I hold a bag of API 3. It's pretty much Chainlink on steroids. I mean, it's going to be Chainlink on steroids. They're doing what Chainlink does, but filling in the gaps. So they're going to become an up and coming competitor of Chainlink. They still have a lot to lot of building to do, but from what I've seen, what they've currently done, they're on the right track. So API 3 is up 4% at 165. Yeah, I'm bullish on API 3 in the long term. Oh boy. Oh wow, when's the last time I charted this? So I charted it was September 18th. We've just been chopping. Let's see how close this follows BTC real quick, because this has been consolidating for a long time, which makes me think this is very similar to BTC. You can see the comparison of API 3 to BTC. So I would be keeping an eye on that. If you hold API 3, it looks like it follows BTC very, very close. I don't do long-term predictions, but I can easily see API 3 going up to $20 plus. I mean, the thing that I like to compare about API 3 and Chainlink is, look, the max supply of API 3 is only 116 million coins. That's not a lot. And over half of that's in circulation already. And look at the market cap. The market cap's only 110 million. So a 10x from here would be 1.1 billion, which is nothing. So a 10x would bring this up to what, 1650? My math is right. 10, 0, or 1065, whatever. Times that by 10. And that would be a 10x on this, and that would bring that up to 1.1 billion market cap. So remember, right now it's 110 million market cap. There's only 116 million coins, so there's not a lot of coins, which is great, which means the price can go up a lot faster and a lot higher. So that's API 3. And if you look at Chainlink here, the thing about Link is, look, it has a $3.3 billion market cap, extremely higher than API 3. It has a max supply of 1 billion coins compared to API's 3, 1.1 or 113 million. API 3 can only have 113 million. Chainlink can have up to 1 billion. So they have more coins in circulation now than API 3 has total. They have 491 million coins in circulation. So that's just some comparison that I like to point out, is they have a 3.3 billion market cap. They have about 10 times more coins of max supply, and they already have well over the max supply in circulation. Now, I don't think it's going to be instant that API 3 is going to take over, but API 3 is definitely moving in the right direction, and they're going to be starting to show, I think in the next bull run, starting to show an up and coming competitiveness to Chainlink. Back to API 3. Yeah, API 3 at 165 is a steal in my personal opinion. See, 2 years ago, the lowest was 1.4. Last bull run, it reached the $10.30. So that $10.30 is that billion market cap. So if it reached that high in this bull run, you know, $20, $30 in the next one is definitely possible. It's not high risk too, though, depending on how much team holds. I'm gonna grab me a bag in there shortly. Yeah, but definitely do your research on API 3. Don't just listen to a guy on the internet drawing lines, aka me. Man, Aptos versus, I effing hate Aptos. It just, who said that? Someone in the Discord said smells like a fish market. Aptos, you have all the big exchanges listing this coin that just came out. They're like, oh, it's gonna be the Solana killer, and they're just doing a very, 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 very small fraction of what Solana is doing. And you guys ever see Wolf of Wall Street? You remember when Leonardo DiCaprio goes into that penny stock business and they're like, hey, you get 50% commission. That's a markup for our services for shilling the stuff. And you know how he shilled that penny stock to that customer. He showed that penny stock, and really they showed it. It's just two people working out of their garage, and he's made it sound like the new best thing ever. That's what Aptos makes me think of. It just, something about it I don't like at all. So API 3, the team holds 80% of it. Is that what you're saying? That's why you always want to do your research. Okay, so let's actually get into a chart in that. So Aptos is following BTC. That's just something to be considerate of. If you think BTC is going to shit the bed, most likely this will shit the bed along with it. So only thing that made me think of that is because it's just been consolidating for a very long time, like BTC. So short term right now, MACD is bullish, RSI is tailing up. We did not get a buy or sell signal yet, so we're gonna be going off some fibs here. We're actually gonna go off this fib right here. No, APT, yeah. I don't know, just something about that just red flags me for some reason, but do your own research on it. I would much rather be holding Azero. I think Azero is going to be huge in the next bull run. It's an up and coming layer one. I have a decent sized bag of Azero and I'm looking to pick some more up. We'll go over Azero after this, but short term for API 3, you can see we're currently getting rejected to 382. MACD is still tailing up high, still tailing up. RSI is pretty high. So there's two different scenarios that I see going on for API 3 right now. If we get over the 382, I think the highest that we go is 170 before we start seeing a retracement. I mean, we are technically putting in a higher high right now. You see we have a low here, we have another low here, and we have another low here. So we are putting in higher lows too. So we got a high, low, high, low, high. So if we came back down to 160, we could possibly move up to 170 there. But the RSI is pretty high in my opinion. If we just take a general look at where we normally top out on the RSI, looks like it's around 72. And we're very close to that. And it looks like when we start making a retracement from 72, we make a decent size retracement. So I think there might be some better buying opportunities for API 3 in the future. Like I say, I'm not really looking at the 4-hour charts right now. I'm looking at the patient plays, the 1-day chart. So we're gonna let's jump over to the 1-day chart and see how API 3 looks. The 1-day chart, API 3. Well, the API 3 actually looks bullish on the day chart, so maybe we might be looking at the 4-hour chart. So the day chart actually looks bullish. We just flipped bullish on the day chart. RSI is tailing back up. Looks like our general high is around 62. Yeah, so the day chart looks bullish for API 3. But you can see we've been in this downtrend since August. You know, the top of the bull run, we've been putting in lower highs and lower lows. But we're starting to reverse that. You can see we did, I'm going to clean all these lines up so we can see. So you can see we did just put in a higher low here on the day chart on October 14th. So it's kind of looking like it wants to form a cup here. So on the day chart, it's looking bullish. So hopefully, if you're picking up cheaper, hopefully BTC shits the bed because this follows BTC pretty close. Let's see how close it follows it on the day chart. Yeah, it deviated from a hardcore here on February, but then fell right back on track. So pretty dependent on BTC, it looks like. But day chart looks bullish on API 3, so I'd be going off the 4-hour time frame. Team holds the percent, then bet your asses they're holding the cash out. Whole rug. I'm actually looking to picking some more of this up, so I'm going to do a little bit deeper TA on it. Damn, I think this might have been the best buying opportunity we might see for API 3 for a while. Is 145. That was back when in October. You can see when Bitcoin shit. Where was it? Bitcoin shit the bed in June, or was it July? Right here. Yeah, we're currently pretty much, well, we briefly broke below that price when Bitcoin dropped all the way down. What was it, 16,000? So it kind of looks like the bottom might be in for this for the time being. So I might be looking to pick some more up here pretty soon. It looks like 163 is the support. We're bullish right now. We're in this uptrend right now as well. Yeah, so not financial advice, but might not be a bad time to pick up some API 3. I don't know if I see it going back down to around the 130 range. Okay, so as of right now, I think I might just put a buy-in order at the 618 right here. At 150. Actually, I might do 155 or 156 right here. Bank on a hit in this trend. So as of right now, we're getting rejected at the 382. I think what's going to happen is the 382 rejection down to the 618 at 157, and then hopefully catch a wick down here at 155. I'm going to try to catch the wick at 155. So yeah, after we get off this live stream, I'm going to put a buy-in order at 155 for API 3. And then just wait. That wouldn't be a bad buy, in my personal opinion. $1.55. And that bot is going crazy. Let me try to fix that. So awfully quiet night tonight. Not a lot of people. People must be enjoying their Friday night. So this is a coin that I'm holding long term. This is where I have my next buy-in order, is 75 cents for Azro. Up and coming layer 1. Definitely do your research on them. They're doing a lot of really good things right now. Super impressed. The thing that I like about Azro, they turn it up. So Azro's up 1.8% at 88 cents. Look at that. We remember charting this before. They did not have the market cap or circulating supply on here. So CoinGecko finally got around to putting that on there, which is fantastic. So there's 314 million total supply, 195 million in circulation. They put out 30 million coins every year, gradually throughout the year. So it's capped at 30 million coins every year. So every year this is going to go up by 30 million coins, which isn't bad. You can kind of predict where the price will be, stuff like that. Pretty much based off their staking and stuff and things like that. Has 173 million market cap. All-time high was 309 6 months ago. All-time low was 4 months ago. Rather new coin, came out February of 2022, and they've already done a lot since then. So definitely do your research on Azro. I'm super bullish on them for the next bull run. I hold a decent sized bag of it as well. As of right now, we're in a downtrend. I have my buy-in order at 75 cents. And if we continue this downtrend, I definitely see it getting hit, but only if BTC shits the bed hard. So a lot of people are saying the bottom's in. I currently don't think the bottom is in, but it looks like back in, where was that, July, when we had that big capitulation, this thing really didn't drop that hard. So it looked like it was pretty resistant. Let's compare it to BTC. Yeah, this thing, since it's such a new coin, it does follow BTC pretty damn close as well. And it looks like it makes a lot more drastic moves than BTC. If BTC makes a slight move up, this thing makes a larger move up. If BTC makes a slight move down, this thing tends to go down a bit further as well. So I currently have my buy price at 75. If it hits, it hits. If not, I'm comfortable with the amount that I hold right now, I guess. So as of right now, we did get over the 786. We currently have a red candle testing that 786 as resistance, or I mean as support. MACD did just flip bullish. RSI is tailing up. So as of right now, we're not looking bad. We did put in a higher, well, we went what, high there, higher high, higher high, lower low. So as of right now, I'm going to be keeping an eye on the 618 at around 90 cents for Azro. I think 90 cents might be a good top area for it to start retracing. You can see we are in this downtrend. We've been in this downtrend for a while, and I don't see us getting out of it. I'm bullish on it during the bull run, but as of right now, I'm just looking to pick up more. So I don't care if it just keeps shit in the bed. It's not going to make me mad profit right now in a bear market anyways. Only thing you guys should be focusing on in the bear market is adding to your portfolio and making your portfolio as strong as possible. So when the bull run comes around, you can make some mad gains. So as of right now, I think that's why I have that star there, the 1618. That's kind of what I'm looking for Azro. So short term, it looks bullish up to around 90 and then starting that retracement back down. Oh, like the music, it's chill. Good crashing runes. Crashing tunes. Yeah, it's called Slow Linger. Okay. The hell is Evmos? You know, Aptos, just for shits and giggles. See, it just came out and it's listed on all these large exchanges. It's on fucking Coinbase, it's on FTX, it's on KuCoin, it's on Gate.io, on Binance. Yeah, definitely good for after work, man. Oh. Look at Casper. Casper made a decent sized move today. Casper's up what? 9.9%. Most of the original investors on Aptos were exchanges. Okay, so Casper's been looking pretty dang good. This is 15-minute useless. So four hour. Here we go. Man, Casper. So as of right now, Casper wicked up to the 236. Currently going to be testing the 382. Looks like we're starting a decent sized pattern here. You can see the MACD is starting to cool down and starting to head towards a bearish sentiment right here. RSI is pretty high at 67. We did get a sell signal right here. We have not gotten a buy signal yet. I think as of right now, this 382 isn't going to hold, and we're going to be working our way down to the 618 at around 42. It kind of looks like we want to create like a semi bull flag here, but I'd be keeping an eye on something like this, and then just some tight consolidation for Casper as of right now. Definitely. So that would be, yeah, that is definitely a valid move. Yeah, so Casper looks like something like this, then the next leg up. Look at it this way: bear markets don't come around that often. It's time to fill his bags and hang out. Bear markets make millionaires. They're boring as fuck, let me tell you what. But when that bull run comes around, man, we are going to be hyped. We are going to be hyped, and then we'll have all those new retail investors flocking in saying, man, I wish I was here during the bear market. Be like, man, and we'll be like, man, remember that time we were in that bear market and it was just so boring? I mean, everything was moving sideways and there was absolutely nothing going on. Good times. Casper doesn't look bad. The convergence would be towards the end of October, the 26th. So 5 more days. Would have to decide whether to go up or down, but as of right now, I think this is going to be the consolidation right here for Casper. sort of consolidating until it decides which way it wants to go. We had a very similar situation back here, it looks like, as well, and we broke to the upside. BTC to 100K by the end of the month. Hell yeah, I'll take some of that hopium. I'll take a sip of that. Now it's rave party music. You're nuts. Hey fam, can you take a look at LCX? Yeah, I can definitely take a look at LCX. Okay, so LCX right now, we're on the 4 hour. Yes, we are on the 4 hour. Man, I don't remember the last time I tried LCX. It's been a while, hasn't it? So as of right now, we're bounced off the support here at 49 cents. RSI is pretty low at 56. MACD is just hovering sideways right now. We are in a general downtrend on the RSI, though, it looks like. Let me just draw this and see. Yeah, we are in a general downtrend of the RSI, so that's just something we have to be considerate of. We need to break out of this in order to continue higher. So as of right now, it looks like 42 on the RSI is going to be our resistance area. Oh, that's not valid. Okay, so here we are. So LCX right now looks like we bounced off the support. We're currently getting working our way back down towards that support. I think what we're gonna be looking for right here is a movement back up to around 5 cents and then testing the support once more. So something like this is gonna be the case. This would bring the RSI up to test this downtrend. And I think we're gonna be working our way down to at least the 786 before we see liftoff here. That liftoff would blast us through this downtrend on the RSI, and then we can start making some higher highs. So it looks like a movement up to the 618 around 5, and then inevitably heading down to 48. And I think this 48 here will be the launch point. What I'm kind of looking for is similar situation that we had back here on October 13th. You can see how we had the body of the candle hit the 786 at 48, wick just below it. We had this huge ass green candle following it. I think it's gonna be a similar situation to that. So right now this is the case. I think we're gonna be bouncing off the 618 and then working our way up to around 5.3 after that point. That would reset the RSI. Everything would play out in a pretty good manner because the RSI is already low right now, but the lower we go, the more juice we have to go higher, which would validate that movement on that large green candle following the capitulation down to the 786. So for LCX, I'm calling 48 as the bottom, and then we're going to be seeing some decent sized movement to the upside. So another 2 or 3% drop. Kind of what it's looking like. Yeah, and if you look at the day chart, that definitely validates it. So that's definitely the call I'm going with is the capitulation down to the 786. You can see on the 1 day chart we did capitulate below the 618. We actually had a decent sized gap right here, which means there was no volume really at 5. Let me see. Yeah, the main volume area is all the way up here at 6.2. Yeah, so as of right now, this day chart definitely just backs up that 4 hour movement down to the 786 at around 48, and then we'll be seeing a movement up from there. So keep an eye on the 786 at around 48, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. Something like this definitely be the case. Adirond, thanks always. I'm filling my bags every paycheck and splitting the bear mark with y'all. I don't buy game tokens besides Gala, but tokenomics and price on LAV look decent. Hey, thanks for coming out to the live stream, David. I really appreciate you supporting the channel. Are you in the Discord? If you're not in the Discord, make sure you join the Discord channel. We chat in there constantly. Links in the description below. Actually, let me toss my little, oh man, I haven't tossed any of this up. And forgot to toss my, my little bottom thing up. Been going for a whole hour without that. Okay. So KSM. So KSM is down 1% at $35. All-time high in this bad boy was 621, top of the bull run. Oh, wow. So KSM's not looking that bad. I mean, we did just make a decent sized movement to the downside, but we are starting to cool down on the MACD. RSI is low. I like it when the RSI is low and the MACD is starting to cool down. That's just pointing to a movement to the upside to me. You can see we are pretty low. When it enters this green, it's pretty much a great buying opportunity. Every time we've entered here, we've had a buy, and it's usually played out pretty well, it looks like. So we haven't printed a buy signal on the W2X yet, but I think it's just a matter of time before that hits. RSI is at 30, which is extremely low. MACD is starting to converge, or starting to tail back up. So movement to the upside is definitely foreseeable, I believe. That's the day chart. Let's see if the 4-hour chart backs that up. Yeah, 4-hour chart looks like it's just played forward. You can see just what I was talking about on the day chart, the 4-hour chart that already played out. We had that bearish movement on the MACD. It's about ready to flip bullish. RSI tagged 19, pretty much the bottom of the RSI, and you can see we did print that buy signal right there on the WTX. So Beanbag, I did Casper like 3 coins ago, but I'll go back over it after this for you. Yeah, so KSM right now is not looking bad. It looks like we're about ready to make our next leg up. We've been in this downtrend right here, so that's just something we're going to have to be considerate of, is that downtrend resistance area at $37. And at $37 is also the 618, so that's kind of be a double resistance area for you. Okay, so let's just take a look at this. I'm gonna get rid of this volume so it's not distracting. So as of right now, we're about ready to have a reversal to the upside. We have 2 things we need to focus on here. The reversal to the upside most likely is going to go to around $36, which is the 786. I can't guarantee anything, but I'm pretty damn sure that we're going to be touching $36. If we break over $36 at 786, then I think the blow off top will be this downtrend resistance at the 618 for KSM. There's just not enough strong movement for me to think that we'll be blasting right through that right now. So as of right now, 2 scenarios that we need to keep an eye on for KSM is the 786 at $35, $36. I can't guarantee anything, but it's pretty damn sure that it's going to go up to $36. And then if we break over that, I sound like a broken record. If we break over that, the 618 is the next resistance at 37. I don't see us going below 34. Yeah, I don't see us going below 34. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on approximately a 2% movement up to the 786, and then possible 6 to 7% movement up to this downtrend, and then we'll assess the situation. I mean, the RSI is low, so if we make a decent sized run at this downtrend, we could break through it. You can see back here, the RSI wasn't low when we tested it. Right here, the RSI was extremely high when we tested it. Right here, the RSI was extremely high when we tested it. So this will be the lowest that the RSI has been before we tested this downtrend. So if we get a nice running start, it's very possible that we'll break out of that. But we just got to assess the situation at that time. It should be a couple days before we even get up there. So short term right now, 786 at 36. To break over 36, I think we're touching the 618 at 37. Then we'll assess the situation at a later time. I'm waiting for BTC to hit at least 21K. Want to get out and buy lower. How about Zilliqa? Yeah, we can look at Zilliqa. Zilliqa's up 2.3% at 2.9 cents. You know, I like Zilliqa. I've made money off Zilliqa. I like what Zilliqa's doing. I've actually done research on Zilliqa. It's just I try, for some reason, max supply coins of billions upon billions just don't do it for me. The gains are just too small. This would be a great long-term hold in my personal opinion. Long-term hold, this would be a great long-term hold. Those large supply coins are really good long-term holds because they just gradually ladder up. They don't have large volatility to the up and down side, especially ones that have good utility. And I've looked at Zilliqa, and Zilliqa does look like it's going to be a pretty strong coin. I just think it's going to be a longer term hold. I think there's better coins to make bigger gains off of, but this is definitely a good long-term hold. Ooh, wow. So Zilliqa just flipped bullish on the 4-hour chart. We just had that bullish crossover. RSI bounced off 23, starting to tail back up on the WTX. Let me just look at the day chart, then we'll jump back to the 4-hour. Similar to the day chart as well, we're about ready to flip bullish. And just without any indicators, it does look like it just wants to go back up to the one at around 30 cents. 30.6, just saying. That's without any indicators. Let's see if anything that we draw backs that up. Okay, so here we are. So we have room to run. We just started flipping bullish. We're currently testing the 786. You can see we're currently just mushroomed up against it right now. We have the juice to break through that. So I do think we are going to end up getting over the 786 here. So it looks like the next move for Zilliqa is going to be the 618 at around 3 cents even. Did we just reverse off of that? We did just put in a higher low. So we did a high there, a high there. Yeah, so as of right now for Zilliqa, I'm keeping an eye on the 786 at around what was that, 2.9. I think the 618 would be the next stop. We definitely have the juice to do it. That's a 3 to 4% movement to the upside. We do have a resistance channel or main resistance here at 3 cents. I don't think we'll have an issue with that. If we do end up breaking above the 618, then we're off to the races. You can see the last time we've tested this general area, we were pretty high in the RSI. Last time we were this low on the RSI was October 13th, and we had some really big green candles from there. Last time we were this low on the RSI and we ran, we went up 10%, 10, 11%. So 10, 11% from where we're currently at would bring us up to... That would bring us up to this main resistance here at around 3.2. So I don't know where the top's going to be. I do see us going up to the 618 at 3.0. If we do start seeing some momentum like this, then I'm going to be calling 10% up to the 382 at 3.2. But short term right now looks like we're moving up to the 618 is going to be the play. So I'm going to be bullish on Zilliqa in the short term. What up, Z? Oh boy. Not much, just got back from work. Man, that's a long day at work. Yeah, I got back from work a couple hours ago. I'm actually looking to build a new computer. My Mac that I use for this live stream and stuff is super old and it's just constantly laggy. So we looked at Zilliqa, where are we at? So how about Zill did that? Hey guys, what's up? Not much. And I really want to draw that. I really want to draw that chart that was posted in the Discord channel, but I can't figure out how to do it. And it's kind of making me, I'll figure it offline, but I want to figure it online. I know he was on the week. See, that just doesn't look right. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just rambling to myself right now. Got home too. My dogs are barking. Need new boots, I guess. On spot ready to flip bearish on the 1 hour. Movement to 172 would be the play. We started that reversal here yesterday on quant on the 1 hour chart. We have been putting in higher highs and higher lows, but it does look like we're about to see that descent back down to 170, which would put us in at a higher low. But like I said, I'm more looking at the longer term quant, which is just screaming bearish. Massive rejection off 190, about ready to flip bearish on the MACD. VAI is one I have been watching with lower supply. Let's take a look at that, then we can look at rows. So VAI is down 1% at 95 cents. Yeah, so 20.8 million max supply. All the coins are in circulation, which is great. It means they can't dilute the market on you. It's very hard to dilute the market when you only have 20 million coins as well. 19 million market cap, extremely low, definitely a moonshot gamble. Crazy part is there's only $15,000 24-hour trading volume. So if this survives the bear market, there's a good chance this thing could run. Looks like the all-time high was 120 a year ago. That's not crazy high in the last bull run. Yeah, this thing didn't do shit in the last bull run. Came out February. Pretty much been consolidating ever since it came out. Kusama. So I did Kusama already. I did that about 5 coins back. This isn't the right one, is it? No, this is definitely not the right one. Where's this listed? Pancake and Binance. Yeah, super choppy because there's no volume. So it looks like anytime there's a massive sell, you get a huge red candle. Anytime there's a buy, it's a huge green candle. That's the thing about low supply coins. One large sell pushes the price down, one large buy pushes the price way up. It just has been consolidating. I mean, look at that. Is pretty much a straight line since May. I've really never seen anything like that before. And you could pretty much just draw a straight line right here. It's April. So you can see we're currently testing that actually as well. And I guess that's a massive support for us. So as of right now, we did just flip bullish on the MACD. RSI is tailing up. If we look at the RSI is pretty much flat as well. So it's hard for me to even do any type of prediction on this. If I had to predict, it looks like it's just going to be going sideways. Almost looks like a stable coin. What is it? Oh, it is a stable coin, dude. Making me chart a stable coin. So VAI is a native decentralized stable coin. It is minted and redeemed directly on the Venus platform. So it's a stable coin. No wonder the price has just been moving sideways. So so you're not going to be making any massive gains off that, unfortunately. Learn something new every day, huh? We're gonna look at Rose next. So Rose is up 5.3 at 5.8%, or 5.3 at, it's up 5.3% at 5.8. There we go. Oh, it's not that one. Oh, VAIOT. Okay, we'll take a look at that after this. Sorry. I thought it was the stable coin. So we got 10 billion max, half in circulation, 293 million market cap, all-time high of 59 cents 9 months ago, all-time low was 2 years ago at 3.2. So Rose right now actually printed a buy signal here on October 17th. I'm going to try to draw a larger fib on this. Let's see. All right, give me 1 second. There we go. Trying to find some better music. There, some meditation music. So as of right now, it looks like we've just been moving sideways since August of 2022. This is the day we're gonna jump to the 4 hour. So what I'm kind of looking at here is moving up to the 786. That'd be that looks like it's our main resistance area. You can see we do have a support here at 5.7. RSI is tailing up. MACD just hasn't been doing shit. It's just flatlined. So as of right now, we're actually making some decent sized headway on that. We're up approximately 7.8%. I draw a micro fib here from this bottom to this top. You can see the next stop would be the 618 where we're currently getting rejected at. Yeah, patience. I'll get the deso. Patience. I'm going down the list. We're on Rose right now. So as of right now, it does look like the 618 right here is a massive area for Rose. You can see it was our support back here on September. It was our support right here in October. We had a long consolidation period right here in October. We tested it here in October, tested as resistance in October, and it looks like we're testing it again. So this could be a 3 top here. So we really have to get over it on this next attempt. This could be the 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, drop top. So I personally think we might be blasting through this. RSI is low enough to do it. I'm using Spotify, but I have to use copyright free music. So it's really hard for me to find good copyright free music on Spotify. So I guess I'll put that in the Discord channel. I'll put a section for copyright free music that you guys want to listen to. So if I do copyright music, they flag my videos and it doesn't work. Okay, so Rose right now, let's keep an eye on the 786. I do think we might get over on this 3rd attempt. If we do get over on the 3rd attempt, the next step would be 6 cents, and we'd back test this as support and work our way back up. It definitely looks possible. We're making a really nice run at it right now. We have a lot of momentum going for us. So with this momentum, I definitely see us heading over 5.8 and then inevitably heading up to around 6, and then we'll assess the situation at that time. So I'm gonna be bullish on Rose. Rose looks bullish. It looks like this was the bottom back here in October. Yeah, it has to be copyright free or they take my video down and I don't get monetized and they give me a strike on my channel, and really don't want that. So that's Rose. did Rose, and then I have to get back to that Vital one, right? VAIOT. Yeah, so if you go to Spotify, I mean, if you like this music, you go to Spotify, type in copyright free music, and there's this playlist that has like 1,000 songs, and pretty much all of them are super chill. I listen to it when I'm just charting by myself, you know. I have my speakers on, just really relaxing music. VAIOT. I don't know if any of you guys watch anime, but this reminds me of like Tokyo Ghoul or like KK. This music. The Vito's up 3.6 at 007, 400 million max, 167 circulation, 1.2 million market cap. So that's extremely low. Definitely a moonshot gamble coin here. Has a decent size 24-hour trading volume for such a low market cap coin. All-time high is 360 a year ago. All-time low is 8 months ago. Currently available on the following exchanges down here: Gate.io and KuCoin. Yeah, I'm listening to my headphones right now. This song has some bass. So looks like last time I charted this was, oh, last time I charted was August 13th. Is that true? If so, I was pretty damn accurate on that prediction. So right off the bat, this consolidation that we're on right now looks very similar to this July. See, July we had the huge run up, and we just started chopping down, and then we had the capitulation and then movement higher. This looks very similar to that. So I'd be looking out for another huge green candle. I don't think it's going to be higher over this. It looks like we're still putting in lower highs when we do blast off, but nonetheless, this where we're currently at right now, this right here looks like this on a smaller time frame. So as of right now, I'm going to be bullish on it. We just started flipping bullish on the MACD. RSI is tailing back up. We did not print a buy signal yet, but let's look at the 1 day and see how that compares. I don't want to look at the 1 day. So fib channel. Yeah. So right now we're at the 618. We're testing the 618 right now, which is also on a resistance channel. It's acting as a double resistance at 7.6. If we break above that, we're going to be seeing a decent sized movement to the upside. If we break above that, we're going to be heading up to around 7.8, back test this resistance as support, and then work our way up to 0.8. So I'm actually be bullish on this right now. I think this was the bottom right here in October. For the time being, we've started our reversal to the upside. I mean, look at that huge ass wick all the way up to 8.3. So as of right now, I think this is going to be the case if we get over this double resistance there. So I guess this is the storyteller right here, the 7.8 or 7.6 cents and the 618 at 0076. Keep an eye on that price range. If you see us get over this 0076, then a movement up to 0078 is definitely going to be the case, and then we'll start making some higher highs. That'd be approximately a 2% move up, and then inevitably a 5% move up to this main resistance at 80. Then we'll assess the situation. So as of right now, I'm going to be bullish on it. Looks bullish to me. See, last time we dipped down to this general area, we went all the way up to the overbought, and I think that's gonna be a similar repeat. We're to work our way up to the overbought, and then we'll have to assess the situation at that time. So VAIOT, that's what I'm seeing. So with that, we'll get in the deso. Centralized socials down 0.6% at 1612. Super small max supply of only 10 million. Pretty much all the coins are in circulation as well, so that's great. All-time high in this coin was 198 a year ago. Top of the bull run. All-time low was 2 months ago at 533. If you bought 2 months ago, you'd already be up 202%. Wow, look at these scribbles. Like last time I tried to deso, I said we need to keep an eye on the 618 here at 1747. Back test this, what is that? No, that's 382. test the 382, back test the 0.5, and then work our way higher. And it looks like it's actually playing out that way from the last time I predicted it. Let's just zoom out and take a look. Yeah, we're putting in higher highs and higher lows. So really nothing has changed since that last prediction right there. This is the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour real quick and see if it's the same. Yeah, same thing. You can see the MACD is about ready to flip bullish. RSI is tailing up. Looks like I drew this uptrend right here. And I said, once we get below that, we're to start laddering our way up, testing that uptrend as resistance. And that's currently what's going on right now. You can see, this is what I think Quant's going to do. We're going to break that uptrend, and then we're going to start laddering back up like this. So as of right now, this is doing something very similar to how I predict Quant to go. So we broke this uptrend, and now we're testing that uptrend as resistance. And as you do that, you're going to be gradually moving your way back up. And I think that's the case here. We did bounce off the 0.5. I think our next stop is going to be moving up to this resistance here at around $18. And we'll just be gradually moving our way up like this. So that steady growth is healthy. You don't want a straight moonshot, because then you'll see the huge capitulation. You can see we did have a buy signal on October 18th as well. So Desil's not looking bad. Desil looks like it's going to be some steady growth to the upside. So let's keep an eye on a movement up to around 17.4. So this is the 4 hour here. That would be approximately a 7 to 8% movement to the upside. Then once we hit the 382, or once we hit the main resistance area at 18, I think we'll start seeing that rejection from there, and it's just be rinse and repeat for Desil. So Desil's looking good. I don't see it dropping down anytime soon. If anything, it looks like it wants to break out. This looks like a bull flag to me. Yeah, definite bull flag. Boom, 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 boom. So Desil's looking good. Desil looks like it wants to break out. I'm going to be bullish on it. Definitely going to be bullish on it. So keep an eye on that. Whoa, what's up with this pass, dude? Yeah, I must be doing something right if bots jump in here, right? Yeah, let me go through the chats real quick where we at. Haven't looked at Phantom in a while. Yeah, let's look at Phantom. The Phantom right now is up 4.2% at 20 cents, 3.1 billion max with 2.5 billion in circulation, half of a billion market cap, all-time high of 346. Top of the last bull run, all-time low was 2 years ago. If you would have bought 2 years ago and held on, you'd be up over 10,000%. Isn't that crazy? Just shows you the power of diamond hands. Looks like the all-time low was during the COVID crash. Whoa, look at these scribbles. Yeah, currently testing the 786 right now. We did just flip bullish on the MACD. Our size pretty low, so we definitely have room to run. We have been in this general downtrend though. Let me draw that trend line. 1 second, sorry about that, guys. There we go. Okay, so short term right now for FTM, we are in this downtrend right now. We're pretty bullish. I think we're going to get over the 786, but we're going to have to contend with this downtrend right here at around 21 cents. Our side definitely has room to run, but we really don't take off. It looks like we top out at around 66. So I'm going to draw a general top on FTM right here. It looks like this is the general top at 66. So moving up there wouldn't be bad at all. That would actually, let's see, we're currently here, drop down here and worked our way back. This might be the attempt that we actually break out of it. And if we draw a smaller fib channel, that could possibly tell us where that breakout would inevitably go to. If I draw a smaller fib, hide the larger one. Yeah, so as of right now, we're currently testing the 618 on the smaller fib. You can see this downtrend's at the 0.5. If we do end up breaking this downtrend at the 0.5, the next stop would be the 382 at 2.1. I think this attempt here might be the one that actually breaks this downtrend. I think we're getting over the 618 here in the short term and working our way up to this 0.5, which is on the convergence of this downtrend, and then inevitably break up to the 382 at around 21, and then you'd back test that downtrend as support. And if that support held, then we'd have that reversal on FTM. So it's kind of looking like that reversal is going to be at play. You can see this is a low here. We did just put in a higher low. So we really have to focus on this 0.5 convergence of the downtrend, which is approximately, it's only a 3% movement to the upside. And with the RSI this low, we definitely can blast right through that. So I'm going to be bullish on FTM. I think we're to break out of this downtrend here and this next move up to test it. I think this will be the play here. I think we're to break through it. So I'm going to be bullish on FTM. Dang, I get caught up with these chats. Juan is ripping again. Yeah, at work. I have playlists so I don't hear that high school kids in the college in the pool. Oh, you work in a college? Pretty cool. So CHEQ. CHEQ is down 15% at 0.41 billion max, 158 million circulating, 6.9 million market cap. Extremely small market cap. All-time high in this was 71 cents. Top of the last bull run. All-time low was 4 months ago. Currently available on the following exchanges down here. Gate.io being the leader. Whoops, that is not it. Wow, that is a very, very choppy chart right there. Not a lot going on. RSI is starting to cool down. We're about ready to make our way back up. You can see the WTX is pretty much in the green, which indicates buy. It didn't flash a buy signal yet, but you can see generally when we come down and touch it, that is a general reversal area. So if we draw a fib on this from this bottom to this top, will probably tell us what's going on. No, that doesn't tell us. Yeah, this is what's telling us right now. So we're currently being held up by the 618 right here. Actually, that's not valid. Yeah, we're currently being held up by the 618 right here. Support at 4.4. RSI is starting to cool, or MACD is cooling down. RSI is tailing up. So it does look like we're about ready to make a movement to the upside. So if you've heard me talk about one top, two top, three top, drop top, this is exactly what it is. See, we had that one top, two top, three top, drop top. Everything pretty much in life and everything in crypto always happens in three. Ever heard that? Everything happens in threes. It's very, very true with crypto as well. So we had that three top drop top right here all the way back down to the 618. The 618 is holding us up as support right here. I think that 618 is going to hold us up to a movement up to this 382 here at around 5 cents. 5 cents is one of those round psychological numbers. So I think we might see some volatility in there. Let me see where the normal volume is. Wow, all the volume's down here at 3.4. There's not a whole lot up here. So generally speaking, I deleted my support and resistance. Yeah. And it looks like there's a resistant, or we bounced off that support too. 4.3 is also a main support. We have that main support down here at 1.0 as well. So I'm going to be saying the 618 would be the bounce for this. Hit a 3 top. We had that massive drop top, and we're going to start working our way back up. So I'd be keeping an eye on approximately, wow, that's a 15% move. Definitely doable with a small market cap coin like this. 15% is definitely doable. You can see we dropped 15.2% today. So if we drop that much, we can go up that much. So 15.2% I think might be the play here, and a retracement back up to around 00 or to around 0.5 will be the play. So I think we're bouncing off the 618 and we're going to be working our way back up. So I'm going to be bullish on this too. A lot of bullish coins tonight. So ILV. Illuvium. Another game coin. Up 0.8% at 52.3. Not 52.3, at $52.31. 10 billion max, 1.4 billion in circulation, 75 million market cap, extremely low. I think gaming coins are going to take off in the next bull run. All-time high of $1,911 11 months ago. All-time low of pretty much $30, $29.23 a year ago. Coin's only been out since April. Came out the last bull run. Peaked at the end of the year. We're actually pretty much right where we started off at. Yeah, but at the moment they're running classes for high school. Oh boy. Okay, so it looks like last time I tried Illuvium, I said we'd need to keep an eye on the 618. If we broke above the 618, the next stop would be the 382. If we got rejected, we would need to keep an eye on the 786. So that was your if-then scenario that we needed to focus on. And it looks like we went towards the then instead of the if. So we did get rejected at the 618, and we had this pretty heavy drop. Let's start fresh. The MACD's bullish. RSI is low. We definitely have room to run up. The WTX did bounce off the green a couple times, so that's pretty good indicator of a bottom. So let's draw this one here or this one here. Definitely not that one there. This is the valid one right here. So as of right now, it looks like we're working right back up to the 618. We're currently getting stopped out. We're not getting stopped out. We're testing it right now. The candle's working its way up to it. We don't have red yet. The candle still has 3 hours to grow. So we have 3 hours for this green candle to overtake the 618. MACD is still running bullish. We haven't had any large movement on the MACD bullish though. You can see back here was just a little one before we had that large drop. We don't have large green movements on the MACD. That's just calling for another drop. But as of right now, we are currently working our way to the 618. RSI is low. Let me just compare to the day real quick. Try to get a better picture of what's going on. The day chart's bearish. We're moving down on the day chart. Currently getting stopped at the 786 on the day chart. Okay, so let's get into it. So this is gonna be another if then. If we break over the 618, we're gonna be working our way up towards this resistance area at 5.2. As you can see, this resistance area, we've already tested it twice. We tested it once back here on the 20th. We tested it again on the 21st. Like I showed in the last chart, 1 top, 2 top, 3 top, and if that breaks, then we have the drop top. So I'm actually going to change it. I think the 786 or the 618 is going to be rejecting us right now. We're going to be heading down to the 786 right here, and then working our way back up towards the resistance area at 52 for our 3 top. And then we'd have to break over it there, or we get our drop top, because we had one test, bounced pretty much just below the 786, tested it again, and I think we're going to come down and then come up and test it again. So as of right now, I'm going to be bearish in the short term, but then bullish once we bounce off the 786. So short term right now, keep an eye on 1% drop. That's not a whole lot. And then a possible 2 to 3% move up to that resistance area. Oh, but if we just take a general look at this, sorry, we've been in a downtrend since the bull run. And similar similar to bull runs, there's 3 phases of a downtrend. You have the steep drop. Man, I'm getting tired. You have that steep drop, then you have a gradual or a lighter one. And then you have your flat consolidation one before you start moving back up. These lines aren't that accurate. I was just trying to show you a general idea of what I was trying to mention here. So yeah, keep an eye on the 786 at around 51, then work our way back up to 52.93, so around 53. If we break over 93, then we're off to the races. But if we get rejected from there, that's gonna be the 3 top, and then inevitably dropping down to make another low at around $50. So bearish on it short term, and then I think we're coming up to test it. But this thing's been in a downtrend for so long. And the way that I think BTC is going, I think you might be seeing some better buying opportunities in the future for this. I wouldn't be buying into this right now, especially with the way the market's going. I think there might be some better buying opportunities. And if you compare it to BTC, it follows BTC pretty dang accurately from what I'm seeing here. So I'd be keeping an eye on BTC. If you think BTC is going to shit the bed, then most likely this is going to shit the bed along with it. So Detroit Dan says ABT low cap, half the tokens are locked up from the network, other half is in circulation. Could be a hidden gem. Yeah, let's take a look at that. So that was Illuvium. We're gonna look at ABT. Then we're gonna look at ABT, and then I'm gonna call in that. I'm starting to like get loopy when I talk. So arc block. Then we'll just take another look at BTC, and then we'll call it good. So arc block's down 3.8% at 13.5, 186 million total, 98 million in circulation, 13 million market cap. Definitely a moonshot gamble coin. Or not moonshot gamble coin, definitely a setup to make some mad gains if it survives this bear market. See, the all-time high was 165 4 years ago, all-time low was 2 years ago. So that's just something to be concerning of. It did not reach an all-time high during the last bull run. We have to try to figure out why that is. And just by looking at that, usually the case is when the initial coin launch came out, the price was 165, and then a bunch of coins came into circulation, and it's very hard for it to reach an all-time high. So as you can see, it came out here on March 2018. You had the huge spike up, and then we had the capitulation since. So if we compare the price to the market cap, they really haven't put much coins in circulation either. It looks like they actually took some out here when we peaked. Then they put some more in back here on May 2019. So can we reach $1.50 again? $1.65? Yes. But it's kind of concerning that they didn't put more coins in circulation, and we did not reach a new high in the last bull run. Last bull run was right here in August. We didn't reach one in the previous one either. So that's just something to be very, very cautious of. Why didn't we not reach that? So I don't know if there's some sort of catalyst suppressing it or what, but that's kind of a red flag to me. So arc block right now, RSI is pretty high. We did have a buy signal right here. We have not gotten a sell signal yet, but we have touched the red on the WTX. Just look at the general top on the RSI. It looks like we are at it right now. I just draw this general top where we tag out. Looks like we tagged out, and we've actually tested it 3 times. So it looks like another leg down is going to be the case here. That's without me drawing any indicators or anything on it. So let me just zoom in a little bit closer and we can draw some fibs. Yeah, so as of right now, it looks like we're just consolidating between the 5 and the 236. We're totally ignoring the 382 right here. Yeah, we do tend to bounce off it every now and again, but we're just blasting right through it, just consolidating in this large range area. So I think our next movement down is going to be most likely down to this support area, support 0.5 area. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on approximately 382 at around 13.5 0.1 cents. If we break below that, I think the 0.5 will hold us up at 12.9 and then inevitably work our way back up. So as of right now, we're just consolidating. Not much going on here, just moving sideways as well. RSI is high, so I think it'd be more beneficial to come down to that 0.5. That would give us some room to cool down before we headed back up. That's the 4 hour. If we look at the day chart, that'll give us more of a longer term time frame look. So on the longer term time frame look, which is the day, which I'm currently just looking at day charts on a lot of coins because I'm not looking to pick anything up right now. I think BTC is going to be shit in the bed, so I'm kind of looking at the day charts to see what would be a good entry down the road. But as of right now, day chart's starting to cool off. We're not about ready to flip over bearish, but we are heading towards a bearish crossover on the MACD. RSI has been cooling down as well. You can see we're currently at 54 on the day RSI. So it does look like a movement down to the 0.5 would be the case at around 1.2. And then inevitably it does look like the 618 will be the bottom. So, and the day chart's gonna be bearish, I think, down to 1.2. And you can see last time we flipped over bearish, we weren't bearish that long, but that was a pretty damn steep drop that we had. We dropped approximately 22% on that drop from October 7th to October 12th. That's a pretty heavy drop. So if it's a replica of that 23%, or anywhere close to that 23% from where we're currently at, would bring us around 10 cents. So in my personal opinion, for ABT, I think there's be better buying opportunities in the future. Yeah, but at the moment we're in classes. Me too. Have a great weekend, fam. Good show as always. Keep up the good work. Okay, COVID Psychopath. Thanks for stopping out. Thanks for the super chat. You're the man. Thanks for supporting me in the bear market. So with that, guys, I am going to end the live stream. I appreciate everyone coming out and supporting the channel. It's very hard doing this in a bear market. There's not a lot of activity going on, especially with Bitcoin just being the same price pretty much since June. So if you like what I do, please please smash that like button. And if you like what I do further, please consider becoming a channel member. It really helps me out. It gives me motivation to make more live streams and more videos like this. So with that, I'm going to end the live stream. I appreciate everyone stopping out. And if you haven't already, make sure you join my Discord channel. The link is in the description below. You can post coin requests on there and I will make videos on them. There's a section for coin requests. So if there's ever a question that you have or something, you can also post it in there. And I can just give you, there's a lot of people that can share a lot of information in there. So instead of making a video, I could do a right then there picture, send it in the chat, say, hey, this is kind of what this coin is looking like right now. So instead of waiting for a video, you kind of get a picture of what's kind of going on. So that's in the description below, which is Discord. So with that, guys, thanks for everyone coming out, and I'll catch you guys next time on the live stream of Charting Crypto.